Oh, good morning, Betty.
Good morning, Mr. Peyton. How was your trip?
Just marvelous.
Did you go to the theater?
Yes, I took in a film with an old friend.
Well, it seems to have agreed with you.
I mean to do it more often.
Would you like some iced coffee?
Why can't we wait for Stephen?
He's already gone.
At 8:30?
He had to meet a client.
Ah.
You sit down and I'll get you some iced coffee.
Oh, Betty, bring an extra glass for Weber. He could use a cool drink after that long drive. Weber, we broke the speed laws for nothing.
Pardon me, sir?
Oh, come in here. Well, sit down, Weber, sit down.
Can I help you?
It's all right.
Sit down, Weber.
Cream or sugar?
Cream or sugar, Weber?
Just black, thank you.
I'm sorry we missed Stephen. I thought we'd be back before he left the house. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Betty, I'll be having a guest arrive in a few days. I'd appreciate it if you'd see to it that a room is made ready.
Rodney's old room is made up for guests.
Oh, that isn't exactly what I had in mind. Why not open Hannah's suite?
All right. How long will your guest be staying?
Well, we haven't decided. Several days, perhaps longer.
Can I assume that your visitor is a lady?
Now, what gave you that impression?
Intuition.
Yes, the visitor is a lady. You know, I think you'll find sharing her company a very enlightening experience.
I'm sure I will if you think that highly of her. Who is she?
Oh, just an old friend. Betty, you will see to it that a room is made ready.
I'll tell Mary to take care of it this afternoon.
But I'd rather you took care of it personally, Betty. And Weber, if Mrs. Cord needs assistance, will you help her? Such things as arranging the bigger pieces upstairs?
Be my pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Well, when do you figure we should get with it, Mrs. Cord?
People ought to slow down and be a little patient. Then things wouldn't come apart all the time. It's the way Elliot does everything, in a hurry. Always in a hurry. No wonder they come apart. Like now, for instance, there's no use of him being down at the police station. They're not going to let him ask Chandra a lot of questions. He knows that, but he's down there anyhow. Well, I guess that'll stay together. Constance, the storm is over.
Not really, Dad. Not until I know why Rachel took Matthew away with her.
I guess she figured she had to.
But she knew I trusted her. Why would she do something that might hurt him?
But she didn't hurt him, did she?
No.
And you know that she wouldn't.
Oh, I don't know.
Constance, put yourself in her place. What would you do if you thought you were losing the only thing in life that really mattered to you?
I told her how much she means to us.
Don't you see, she was slipping. You've got to understand, it's like she was in a whirlpool, going round and round and being sucked down and down.
Well, why didn't she stop and think what she was doing to Elliot and me?
Sometimes you don't think, and you just do them. Like, I remember 5 or 6 men grabbing out for a little oar in a shipwreck. They didn't stop to think that it wouldn't keep them afloat. They just grabbed out. And I think maybe that's what Rachel did. She grabbed out for anything that would help her get back the love she thought she lost.
I told her.
Yes. You told her that you thought she was lying to you.
Yes, but I still can't. It doesn't make sense to me.
Make sense to who? Not to you, nor to me either, maybe. But it made sense to Rachel. She thought if she could get Matthew off in some safe place for a few hours and then bring him back unharmed, maybe everybody just roll over with gratitude.
She told us it was Chandler. She knew what we'd think when we heard that name.
Yes, and that did make sense, because she knew what Elliot thought of Chandler. And why shouldn't he be blamed? Maybe she knows another reason why he should be put in jail. I don't know. I don't know much of anything. But I do know people, Connie. And I say that Rachel did what she did because she had to, and Matthew was just as safe with her as he is in your arms.
Oh, Matthew.
Connie, there are two things that I'd hate to see come out of this. First off, you and Elliot not understanding how desperately that girl needs you. And the other is you hanging on to that young man like he was going to break apart if you left him alone for 30 seconds. If he's a real Carson, the first two words out of his mouth are going to be, let go.
How would you like some lemonade?
I could drink a pitcher full.
You coming?
Matthew, come over here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Matthew.
Mike? Oh, no, thanks. Why don't you two go grab a cup of coffee at the inn? I'll call you when they get around to him. Oh. Rachel, how are you? Where have you been? Are you all right? Rachel?
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Dr. Rossi, why'd you take Matthew? She didn't hurt him, though, did she? She wouldn't do a thing like that. I don't understand it. They've always treated her like a daughter. Sounds so awful.
She didn't. She didn't.
Let her go.
She didn't kill her Aunt Lucy. And she didn't kill her parents either.
Rachel.
Why do you keep calling me Rachel? My name's Allison.